Look at the chair that you're sitting on. Look how many other more are in this room. Look, all these chairs are made by a company owned by an entrepreneur. Hey, even look at this cool clicker. There are so many interesting ideas that an entrepreneur has thought of and developed into a company. Product, sorry. Hi, my name is Kalan, McKie, and I'm here to talk to you about entrepreneurship and developing a product for market. What is an entrepreneur? The activity is setting up a business or businesses and taking a financial risk in the hope of profit. When you think of an entrepreneur, what do you think? Being an entrepreneur is very broad when spoken. It could be owning a small convenience store or owning a large corporation. Both are good examples of being an entrepreneur. Looking at the small convenience store, they're selling products, and the other organizations provide the small business, or maybe even making a product of their own. And looking at the large corporation, they're maybe making a product, most likely, or they're selling other products in their huge chain. Both are great examples. Why I chose this product? My topic. My whole life, I've had privilege. When it comes to the trips I take or the education I receive, all this came from my Opa, which means grandpa in German, also known as Wolfgang Geisker. My Opa started off by working with people in a company which made machines. He eventually left his job that he had, then started by making his own business. He didn't have much money, so he bought a smaller place that he could afford. His idea was to make machines that could plastic wrap things, and his first partnership was a toy company wrapping their pallets. He knew how to think of an idea, but not how to run a business. He hired people to help him run his business and get started. He then started hiring more people, and eventually he had a team that could support him and make his business grow. He named his business Muller, after my Oma's last name, before becoming his wife. My Oma, at the time, would paint his machines and brew coffee in the long nights. The building that housed Muller's machines became too small, so he bought a bigger place. They stayed there for 10 years before selling Muller. My Opa was not done, so he made Wolftech, another packaging company, which he ran for years before selling and retiring with the money to support his family. I was inspired to research what seems to be a very interesting but stress-filling job. I like what my Opa did, inventing, and that's my favorite aspect of entrepreneurship. Marketing is also interesting, and selling your products, how you make money, but making something new and never seen before was something I was drawn to. I always thought of random things that could be improved on, small problems in life, sometimes other people's lives. So, when I have one of those random ideas in the middle of the night, I go out to my mom, who's somewhat awake on the couch, and yell, "Mom, great idea. What about a shoe dryer kind of thing?" And, to have a sleeping mom on the couch, the best answer I get is, "That's great, honey," This may seem like she doesn't care, but I'm using my mom to my advantage, because in the morning, I will remember my idea, and I can go from there. As a person, I'm open-minded and I'm creative. Those are both important traits in this field of work. Some people tell you just to go with the change of the world, but why not be the change and make the world what you want it to be? Entrepreneurs are the people who make and shape the world. I think it's incredible. I love thinking of problems. When I say this, I mean thinking of possible products that could just make it easier or less work. So this is what I did. I thought of some ideas or interesting products. I evaluated these ideas by using methods my advisor Cam talked to me about. I then made prototypes and I tested these products. Are you ready for my amazing ideas? Okay. The shoe dryer. Do you ever have the problem where you or your kids are wearing out of the house non-waterproof shoes and they get drenched? I'm talking to parents, really. Well, use a shoe dryer and your shoes will become dry in no time. The collapsible box. Say you're nomadic. Say you live in the back of a Sprinter van and you have appliances and there's not much room in your small space. Well, the collapsible box is used for storage, laundry, etc. Easy to stow away flat, and it could be it's a good place to put stuff. Yes, put stuff. The body cooler. Do you ever have that problem in the middle of the night? You're too hot, you're overheating, your bed is drenched, really. Maybe overheat regularly. The body cooler will cool your body down and make you naturally cool, which relaxes yourself. Very awesome. The defog glasses. With masks and glasses, do you find the fogging up like crazy? I'm looking at glasses, people, really. How do you prevent fogging? My idea is to have glasses that have small holes which prevent fogging in the first place, so you don't have to apply all the methods. Now, for the Mobius strip method. What is the Mobius strip method? It's a marketing theory that is being evaluating for market product evaluate for market. The Mobius strip is a tactical way of thinking. A range of insights and ideas organized along a long single strip of theorization. It maps out a continuous plane of logic between concepts, space, place, spatiality, emplacement, emplacement, and displacement. Yeah, got it, yes. Really, the continuous line of the Mobius strip, which I have one right here, thanks to Jen, is a metaphor to use a set of questions to place my product in a market and for me to look at the product from different angles. So, Mobius strip is just infinity, really. Okay. So, these are my questions. What's the problem to solve? What's the solution? Who's the target customer? Is this a consumer product or a healthcare product? How do you envision selling this product? Direct sales or channel strategy? I know that kind of didn't make sense at the end. Okay, so I applied these to my products. So I wanted to find a way to get better sleep by instant cooling. This would be a healthcare product sold online. I then applied it to the box. Here I wanted to find a solution of a part-time storage which can fold away easy to store stuff, you know. People who are nomadic, this would be sold to people who are nomadic and move a lot, or just people who have small places in general. This would be a consumer product sold online. And so I applied this to the shoe. The problem is wet shoes. My solution is the dryer, one with a black light possibly for disinfection. The consumer would be people who have kids or non-waterproof shoes, of course. And the problem, obviously, wet shoes. And this would be a consumer product sold online. And then the glasses. How many people here wear glasses, just really? That's a lot of people. Many people who wear glasses also wear a mask and gets foggy from breathing. My idea is to have holes in the glasses so they don't fog. This would be a mix of consumer and healthcare products that would be sold at an ophthalmologist office and a retail store. Ophthalmologist. I looked at two different ways to develop a product. They're called the waterfall method and the product market fit. The waterfall method is thinking of an idea, then designing the product, then selling, hoping, and I say hoping, someone will buy it. This method is very risky, and because you are not looking for the market and just hoping that someone will buy it, you hope that someone will buy your developed idea. It's risky. And then there's product market fit. The product market fit method is a much better approach. You think of an idea, you design the idea, but you don't mass produce this product. First, test it with people and see their opinions, and then produce the product. With the product market fit versus waterfall method, I think you can probably see which is the best option and will produce the better product for a market. This is very similar to the design cycle that we all know and love from the IPS classes with Adrian Van Lid at the Jude. Okay. Another thing you need to apply is the strategic differentiator. What is strategic differentiator? This may sound complex, but I assure you it's just a mouthful. It's what makes your product stand out, or be different from other products on the market. Now, how do you figure it out? First, you have to research for other companies or competitors that exist. These are what I found as my competitors to my ideas. The Mission neck gaiter. The neck gaiter is a small, lightweight neck gaiter that you pour water onto to cool yourself down. The product is mainly for cooling down during sports, and it's wet, so you can't really put it anywhere. which is a different application than my idea, but that's okay. This gator can be purchased for $35. The dry guy. The dry guy is a machine that injects warm air into the shoes, making them dry. It has rods on each side, so you can put your shoes down and dry them with air. This can be purchased for $50. Clever made crates. Clever made crates are a collapsible box that can fit into small places and hold whatever a basket can hold. This was roughly my idea from grade 8 design. I know I made a cardboard box, but it was my idea, all right? It can be purchased for $46. And then there's the glasses. There's nothing but methods to the defog glasses, except for like defog lenses, which I learned about after. Thank you, Oliver. There are a lot of more methods, which I'll get into the presentation, later in the presentation. With these 4 ideas, I decided to move forward with just 2 because they're already products on the other ones, and I feel more drawn to the other ones. So I chose the body cooler and the defog glasses. The body cooler can help me and a lot of other people do it with hot flashes and don't sleep as well. I started by going into research with the body cooler. So I started by researching what helps people. I looked at both equipment and methods/supplements to see what helps. Here's what I found. The white noise machine distracts your mind, obviously, from thoughts. Heat blanket, which makes your body warm. The CPAP, which helps people who have trouble breathing when sleeping, like my uncle. And earplugs, which cancel sound. For methods and supplements, I found melatonin. Melatonin is a natural hormone that helps your body helps bring the effect of sleep. Not being on a device before bed. Phones activate your brain and keeps you awake with thoughts and such. No caffeine or alcohol. Don't drink caffeinated drinks or alcohol before going to bed. Both keep your brain active and awake. A warm bath. In the hours before bedtime, a human's core temperature naturally cools, while skin temperatures on the hands hands and feet increase. Scientists hypothesize that immersing the body in warm water aids its natural temperature regulation process and improves the sleep result. And meditation. Meditation helps calm down your mind and makes you at peace. Thermoregulation. After discovering all the ways that make sleeping easier, I focused my research on body temperature regulation. This is called thermoregulation. The body can maintain a temperature of 36.5 to 37.5 Celsius, even when the surrounding temperature is very different. If the temperature is too high, the part of the brain called the hypothalamus can increase the circulation of the blood to the surface and allow the dissipation of heat through the skin by evaporating the sweat. If the temperature falls below the set core temperature, the hypothalamus can initiate shivering to generate heat if the body stays at a medium temperature, to generate heat. If the body stays at a medium temperature, the body will never have to sweat or shiver, which makes it easier to sleep. When trying to think of a solution for bed cooling and what it looks like, it puzzled me for a very long time. I was brainstorming fans, small AC units, then I remembered what my advisor told me. If you can cool the neck and cool the body, you can cool the body. This is because blood is flowing to your head from your body through your neck. Studies have shown that cooler temperature in your head can combat stress and headaches. This can help your mind relax so you can achieve REM sleep more quickly, cooling and relaxing muscles that you become less tense so you can sleep easier. This is why I thought and developed. Okay, so we got the body cooler. Yeah. So the body cooler has 2 sleeves. We have the thicker sleeve, which is, I'll talk about this later as well. The thinner sleeve. Awesome. And then this ice pack, which you, if I can, really easily, slip into the sleeve, and you would place this ice pack in the fridge so it doesn't freeze, and you put this underneath your neck, and it's soothing, as you'll see later. So I'll just leave these here so you can view in awe. Okay, so obviously, I thought of a small ice pack that you would have in your freezer or find in a medical kit that you put on your neck and sleeves so it doesn't cause harm to the skin. Thanks to Jen's sewing efforts, came 2 sleeves, one thinner, made of denim, and the other one, which is thicker, made of fleece. Obviously, the denim would let the cold come through easier, and the thicker one, it would come through less, which is preparation. Which these I tested on April 3rd and April 15th to see if it had an effect on my sleep. It can sometimes take me 2 to 3 hours to fall asleep some nights because I'm restless and not tired. I also tend to overheat. In the past, I've tried to cool myself by going down on the balcony and opening a window to cool my room down with airflow. Usually this helps, but it takes a long time. In the morning, I'm tired, frustrated, cranky, and not wanting to be at school. Yeah, this would be my control. After I forgot to switch slides. After I tested, Mom, I gave feedback to my product. I slept equally with the thick and the thinner sleeve, but the thick sleeve was more comfortable. It affected me and helped me fall asleep more quickly. I became less tired and less stimulated. Sleeping is easier and more enjoyable. And the next person who tested was Jen. She thought it was a good temperature for cooling, and it was comfortable. When she moved around, it got out of position, which was not very good for me. And when I woke up later in the night, I was too warm. Jen, when she woke up late in the night, she was too warm. At the time, she was sick, and so she had it on her head, which felt great and dealt with whatnot. And she slept pretty comfortably. Jen then passed the pack off to Pam. Pam could not keep the pack in one spot and would get too cold because she used the thinner sleeve because I gave it to her. She tried multiple areas on the body, her chest, back of neck, and wrists. The sleeve was not comfortable and it was scratchy, but she did wake up better than usual, which is good. And she was also not hot when she fell asleep, but she thinks that there could be more sizes, and I completely agree. And then finally, Oliver. He wasn't comfortable, which is not great for me, but ice pack kept on falling out of the sleeve, and the plastic bits would stab his body. Once again, not good. The fabric, once again, rough, thinner sleeve, again. The product didn't feel great when resting on certain places. Oh, no, felt great. Sorry, that's a big one. And then he used the product in 3 places, face, back, and neck. He felt cool, but Ollie's already cool, so, it doesn't really matter. With my 4 tests, I've determined that my product is useful in the sleeping process. I tried 2 groups of people, pubescent teenagers and menopausal women. Both groups of people deal with hot flashes due to hormones. Yeah, I know this personally. From feedback, I've determined that the sleeve is uncomfortable and that the ice pack is too cold in one place, when using the thinner sleeve, of course. I also learned that I could make different sizes and different areas of the body, chest, wrists, etc. This feedback helped me make changes and make my product fit my market. Yeah. And on to the defog glasses. I saw one of my former education assistants, Diana, Ray's glasses fogging up when she wore a mask, which made me think of an idea of defog glasses. I had an idea from one I saw on an airplane window, which had a small hole in the glass to prevent condensation. So this is what I thought and developed. God, the voice cracks me. Alright, so we got glasses and a gentle way to put them on. Yay! Yeah. So I'll talk about the glasses after. You can once again look in awe. Okay, the glasses would have small holes in the lenses to air out the lenses. With the holes, there would be no fogging on the glasses in the first place. So when researching for the glasses, I can only find methods to prevent fogging. Then added to something the glasses, nothing added to the glasses or the mask, especially nothing using holes. Here are all the methods that I found to prevent fogging. Oh, I forgot to switch again. I'm so sorry. Shaving cream, wipes and sprays, wash glasses with water, anti-fog coating, toothpaste, raw potato, and double-sided tape. I know, I'm also confused with these. No! Oh, I might have messed that up. Oh, sorry, there's supposed to be another bullet point, but there isn't. So, deal with it. Okay, so just like my first product, I kept designing my product and kept a process journal with all the steps I did. First, I bought one pair of plastic reading glasses and one pair of sunglasses. I chose these because they had plastic lenses and easy to drill through. I then drilled holes into the glasses so there'd be no need for these costly methods. Next was testing to see if the holes worked. I drilled 3 holes along the bottom of the Mach 1 pair of glasses with a drill bit. The Mach 1 is the one to your right. You're right, yeah. I tested my glasses by having Jen heavily breathe with the mask on in a control pair, and then compared my variation. Oh crap, I missed again. Okay, so here's a video of Jen breathing in the control pair of glasses. So Jen used her, we found the glasses fogged up to 50%. So for the Mach 1, here's another video of Jen heavily breathing. Of the overall glass. It fogged near the nose piece and closer to the top, so I then took that into account for my next design. I then made the Mach 2 pair of glasses, which had different placed holes to prevent fogging again. I drilled 2 in the bottom and 2 in the top and 1 more on the side. I made the holes small by using a 1/16 drill bit. The smaller holes made the glass look better, but it did not make the condensation dissipate as easily. Fogged up near 15% in the center. Sorry I do not have a video because testing went wah, wah. Okay, so once again, the experiment worked to an extent. The glasses ended up fogging up in a place that inhibit the user's vision. Overall, it can be improved on and become a working product. Another thing is to take into account is whether people glasses want holes in their glasses. While they're not wearing a mask, especially. Masks are gradually not being used in the near future, so I don't see this as being a widespread product, and also, they're pretty ugly. My next steps would to expand on the body cooler idea. I thought of a couple ways to improve my body cooler, aromatherapy, which is adding a scent that can soothe and prompt sleep. I also might change the shape of the pack so I could be more accustomed to the user. An important step is to apply for a loan or pitch an idea to investors so I can start producing my product. A business plan would eventually come into play, but it would write itself by the time it's needed, because I would have done all the research required. So, if I follow my path, the next time you're walking through London Drugs, you may see Kalan's body cooler on the shelf. Whoa. Okay. Over this past year, I've learned a tremendous amount about what I want to do later in life. If I'm going to be an entrepreneur and develop the product, I need to know the steps to take. I know the steps to take. Okay, I learned the Mobius strip method and product differentiator and how to evaluate my products. I also created 2 prototypes for different products. This is a lot more than I expected to accomplish in 8 months. This year has taught me all I need to know and try and meet my goal. With all this knowledge Cam has given me and what I've researched myself, I will try in the future to apply this to an idea I conceive or a product I want to improve upon. Becoming an entrepreneur is a stressful field of work which comes with failure. But failure is something to embrace so you can improve. My Opa has inspired me to be like him, being driven to succeed and develop an idea into a successful company. I love the idea of entrepreneurship, and I wish my Opa was around here today so I could talk to him about what I've learned. Now, when I have an idea in the middle of the night, I know what to do. Oh. Almost done, almost done. And of course, there's thanks to like a bunch of people. So thank you, Jen, for helping me and being my faculty advisor and making sure I get stuff done. Thank you, Cameron Shell, for being my external advisor and teaching me everything about my passion. Thank you, Oliver and Pam, for testing my product. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me during this year. Not too bad Dad's not here right now, but that's okay. Oh, hi, Dad. Thank you, Oma, for teaching me about how my OPA started out. And thank you for listening to my Masterworks presentation. Oh. Done. Oh, God, it's question period now.
We'll give him a little bit of a break. So we have a question period now, and we are going to be starting with the questions from the advisors. We are going to have Harper Chell representing her dad. So Harper is going to read the first question.
What was the biggest learning you went through in going through this process?
Well, I'd say probably the steps I need to take to evaluate my product from Moby Strip's strategic differentiator and product market fit. All of those are very important, and I felt like I learned the most probably off those. Also probably took the most research. So, yeah.
Mr. McKie, you've done an excellent job.
Thank you.
You've worked so hard through the year, and I love the ingenuity in the beginning, but then actually taking a really hard look at those ideas and wondering if they were actually going to work. And one of the things that you applied and talked about is the strategic differentiator.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering when you had all these great ideas and Cam and I were nodding, yeah, that sounds great. And then you went to the computer and went, oh God, there already is practically all of those ideas.
Yeah.
What were some of the emotions that you went through when you were doing your search for products that were like your ideas?
Well, some of them I was a bit impressed by, actually. And that was interesting. But also the glasses. Because when I researched that, I found nothing. And I was happy. I mean, actually, I wrote in my paper, very happy at this point in time. And then, design product, not as happy with it, but when discovering all the other ones, I felt almost like, darn, there's other ones there. But yeah, disappointed, but honestly, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, I think what you realize is it's part of the process to go all through that effort to make something that's already on the market.
That there's also already a market for me to build off of, if I wanted to, that is.
Mr. McKie, amazing job. That
Thank
was
you.
Great. My dad would be standing up, still getting up, you did a great job. So from him. What is one piece of advice you would give to brownie entrepreneurs?
Beginning. I would probably give the advice of failure is not the end. I mean, there's still more that you can come off from. Just because one idea failed doesn't mean that all your ideas are going to fail. Thanks.
Okay, questions from the floor. You can go to the yellow cross there.
Well done, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
What is the big dream for the future? Where are you planning to go with this?
Well, as I stated, this is what I dream of. I want this to be my future, like my passion is this. So I don't see how I'm going to get there, but I see where I want to be.
Great job, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
When you were researching about product research and product design, did you also research about advertising?
Okay, now that's one thing I wanted to research about, and I wasn't allowed to because I didn't have the time. So no, I did not go into advertisement, but I would love to go into advertisement. That would be fun.
You know how some do with advertising?
Not offhand, no.
Wonderful job, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
You mentioned how if you were to launch your product, launch it to competition. What would you do to make your product different than all the others?
Which product exactly?
Well, just pick one, I guess.
I'm choosing the body cooler because
Sure.
that's the one I thought about most. So I'm thinking aromatherapy. Now, it's by your head. So if you're sleeping and you have some like scent to prompt sleep, I mean, that's just obviously helpful. And then also the shape. So when I said that, I didn't really go into depth about it. I'm talking about like a memory foam almost. So when you lie on it, it will like shape around your neck almost. And then it will keep going to that ish area for the rest of the time. And yeah, I like that one a lot more than the glasses personally.
Splendid job, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
If you were a customer, would you buy any of those products?
Okay, now you see, first off, I don't need glasses. Second off, I find them kind of ugly, so I would not buy the glasses. And then the sleep thing, yes, I would invest in that because I made that for myself and other people, but mainly myself because I was thinking of myself at the time.
Great job, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
Great, products. Wonderful.
Mhm.
What drove you to do this project? Did you like it because of the dream, or did you just think it was?
I chose to do this because I want to do this later in life. So if I can get a stepping stone of knowledge and move off that, I can use this pretty much. It's not bad.
Very entertaining presentation, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
So you said you want to do more entrepreneurship in the future.
Yep.
Are you going to focus on a certain theme?
I don't know. I also thought during this, possibly a food product almost. I kind of want to do that because there's already obviously a market for it, but I want to be better than the market. But I don't know if I would stay in this field or move. I don't know, because there's so many different aspects. I mean, really.
Wonderful presentation, Mr. McKie.
Thank you.
How are you planning on getting the sleep cooling pack thing more widely available?
Wait, can you say that last little bit?
How are you planning on getting the pack on shelves or something, selling it to more people?
Well, that comes with advertisement, but it's not a finished product, I would say. I still need to fix case and stuff. It's not a finished product, but if I were to, it would be advertising, because that's how you get yourself out there.
Can I
It's-
add to that, sort of?
Yeah.
So you talked about advertising, and you looked a lot about whether you're going to sell it on its own, online, in stores that have a lot of. What were you most attracted to? What do you think? How do you think this would sell the best?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Both? I mean, you can showcase the product in a store easily. Signs, literally a thing in the front of the store. I mean, that's an easy way, but online you can have ads and whatnot. So, both is good, but I say online because it can easily be spread that way.
Great work again. What are your planned price ranges for your products?
Price range. Glasses. I'm trying to think. I don't want to be that mean to myself and say 0, but I don't know, honestly, for the glasses. What are you saying, man?
The cost of manufacture.
Oh yeah, the cost of manufacturing and everything. With my personal labor, I mean, getting my hands dirty, that's obviously in the thousands of dollars. So, I don't know. And then for the pack, price of ice pack, and then Jen's labor. Yeah, Jen's labor costs a lot as well. Well, maybe a little bit less, but a bit more. I don't know, honestly.
$30.
$10? You just say $10, Aiden? 30. Oh, okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. I thought you were trying to be a brother. Okay. But yeah, truly, I don't know.
Mr. McKie, fantastic job. You are quite the speaker. You certainly know how to hold the attention of the audience.
That's good.
My question to you, it seemed, sorry to say, you hit some failure upon the way.
Yeah, that is true.
As you have told you in design, that's not a bad thing. We learn from our mistakes more than our success often. But how, as an entrepreneur, do you stay positive when you keep running into challenges?
I wouldn't say as an entrepreneur, because for me it's personally. I just think that failure to me is different than a lot of people. Like some people may take it as I'm done forever. I can't do this anymore, brother. And then for me, it's not that I don't care. It's that I almost want to see a way around it and not give up completely.
So what is driving you there? What's keeping you saying, oh, this isn't the end, this is just a hurdle?
My mindset.
All right, thanks.
I do have a question. I do have two questions.
Yeah.
Was the overall making a product and testing it over and over again harder or easier than you thought it would be?
Oh, I'm trying to think here because I didn't exactly imagine it was going to be terribly hard. And I didn't think it was going to be easy either. So, I mean, I thought of a healthy in between, and that's what I'm thinking now, and that's what it was.
And last question. With the, if you are going to continue the anti-fog glasses, how would you fit prescriptions into that? Would you have like people just drill holes into the glasses, or
Exactly.
And
Multiple flaws.
and can other like businesses just drill holes into glasses for cheap?
Once again, multiple flaws. But, I mean, there are like sticker prescription, almost, not prescription, I'm not sure actually how I fit that into that. Because I really didn't think much further on the product, but I don't know. Maybe give it a thought. I think it was sufficient.
Thank you very much, Mr. McKie. I have really enjoyed over the past 4 years getting to know you, and to have you standing up there today. It's not a question; it's just a compliment to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the work that you've done, and also the wisdom that you expressed. That's one of our values here at the school, and I know we all heard that word about failure, because I think in today's world we are often fixated, and many times we're fixated as students about failure and not getting things done perfectly the first time. And I'm really encouraged to know that you're walking away from 4 years at IPS with some wisdom there, and I look forward, because I'm a glasses wearer and subject to all that you've described, so I'll look forward to you know, if you're able to execute that product or not. But thanks again, and great work, Mr.
Thank
McKie.
you, Scott.
Any questions from the back of the room from some IPS alumni?
Great work, Dale.
Thanks. It's Mr. McKie. Adam.
Adam, please come to this point here so we can. Well done.
I walked in really late though, so like, I wasn't entirely sure.
Yeah, the ferry kind of sucks.
I watched a little bit at the beginning online though.
That's good.
Well, yeah, great work. Can you explain what the sleeper thing is to me real quick?
Okay, so the sleeper thing is, so I know it's strange, but I put that in the fridge, right? And then put it in a sleeve so it can go onto my neck and not like hurt my skin. And then use that to cool my body down, because like circulation, blood goes through your neck and to your head.
Oh, okay.
And so, you know.
Yeah, very good. 'Cause I wasn't too sure what it was at first, but yeah.
Okay.
Very good presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, I have to speak because I have to defend myself here. First of all, menopause is nothing to laugh about. All of you. And second of all, when you interviewed me, I didn't think I was as critical.
No,
of
I
the
didn't
product
think that as
is.
well, but I accidentally may have like made it seem that way.
Yeah, because I thought in my interview I told you I loved it, and actually you need to know that the problem with your product is it's very repeatable, and I've actually been using my own cooling
That's
gel
what
pack with with my own piece of cloth, but you should know that I thought it was a brilliant product. So there you go.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Pam, one thing that you did notice though is that the feedback from you about it moving around changed how you would change your product. That what you would do is for launch 4 of that, in having something that actually would fit the back of your neck.
Yeah, and also something that closed, like having Velcro or a snap or something, so that it can't slide
That's better
out.
than what Ollie thought, which was literally stitching it together. So
Oh no, you do Velcro.
Roll it up, so that in the middle of the night, the pointy plastic part would scratch me.
I know. I said that.
So Velcro.
I know, but it just makes sense.
About the thing, and then it was
You're good, man. It's okay.
So, in conclusion, how many people would wear these glasses?
Please. I'm actually surprised. I was almost like certain that no one's gonna raise their hand. What?
I would try. For sure.
No, there's more. There's more.
And how many people would use this to help them sleep? Look at the market fit there. $30 per person.
That's good.